Here at the Isle of Wight Driving Academy, we're just compiling another route for our students towards Honey Hill and then heading back towards the B&Q direction at the new St.Marys traffic light section. So we've just passed St.Marys petrol station, and at the crossroads here we're going to be turning right up Honey Hill. Now as I'm stationed, I'm just checking all three mirrors before I'm going to move off to make sure there's no push bikes on my left or motorbikes sneaking down either side of the car. As I move off, I'm going to adopt the central road position towards the oncoming cars, but I know that I can't turn in front of them, and I can't risk or push in front of anyone that I may cause them to have to alter their speed or path. So whilst I'm sat here, I'm just checking my inside and my right mirror to ensure. Now if I don't get a green filter light here, I'll just wait for my lights to go red. Because I've adopted the centre road position, I'm going to wait for the last cars to go through, check that white one's stopped, and then I'm legally allowed to make my turn. So I get up to Honey Hill, I think new road, new mirrors, so I'm checking my inside mirror and both of my door mirrors. I'm scanning the parked cars now to make sure that if there are anyone in them, I can then see potentially if they're going to move out in front of me. So a nice little bit of acceleration before I change up to a gear 3. So along the road, I can see there's a parked car up on my left and a van with its tailgate down. So as I'm slowing down, I'm checking all my three mirrors. I'm just going to hold back my position just slightly behind the blue car in front of me. As I've come to a stop, before I move off again, I've just got to make sure that I check all my three mirrors as I move off. But most importantly, because I'm going to be moving my car out to the right around the first parked vehicle, I'm going to check my inside and right mirror as I move off. It looks clear to my right, so I'm going to move out slowly. Just scan the back end of the white vehicle before I move back over. So coming up to the traffic lights at St.Marys, I'm going to be following the road ahead, but in the direction of the superstore B&Q. Now with another vehicle coming out of the junction on the left, I'm just checking all my three mirrors to make sure it's safe behind me, not anyone's too close. Now coming up to the set of traffic lights, a pedestrian crossing, I've scanned that, no one's pushed the button at all, so they're not going to change. And as I'm coming into the bend, I'm reducing my speed, checking my inside and right mirror, and I need to select the right-hand lane as I turn in. And this is the one which is designated to go straight across at the traffic lights or to turn right to go down the dual carriageway. Now directly ahead of me, you can't see because it's slightly downhill, there are going to be two lanes towards the B&Q roundabout. The left-hand lane is going to be the one that you're going to need to adopt if you're going back towards a driving test centre, and it's marked for the industrial estate. And the right-hand lane down here is designated to go in towards B&Q, and that's the direction that I'm going to be taking. Now when my lights do change, I'm going to be checking all three mirrors before I move off again, just to make sure that it's safe behind me. And I'm going to be driving directly over to the right-hand lane. So I'm checking all three mirrors now as I move off. It's all nice and safe. Now going ahead at the roundabout, there is no indicator required on approach. So I'm driving into the right hand lane, and now I'm checking my left hand door mirror, left signal into B&Q. And then just a nice early scan to pick up any potential hazards or risks. So I'm going to go down towards the bottom end of B&Q, where I'm going to do a drive forward into a parking space. There's always a massive hole here, so I'm just going to try and avoid that as best I can. So that is the direction of Honey Hill towards St.Marys traffic light control junction, and then turning, following the road ahead, into B&Q car park.